You know, you're not used to sheep when you take a bunch of selfies with sheep. So it's somewhere out there.
Chops on the dinner plate with a bit of mint. Yummy. Of course, the McDonald's restaurant band brought out a new burger, the Angus burger, and the Angus bull. As we come up around the corner, you will see. One of the reasons why Peter Jackson chose the area was simply because of that view out there, folks. The rolling hills, the green pastures, and over in the background there you can just make out as the clouds lift, the Kaimai Ranges. Kaimai Ranges, they do play a part in the movie, some say of about 5 seconds. Now as we get around the corner, as I mentioned about the McDonald's burger, the Angus burger, it was from that point on, so I'm told, that the Sons took over the conversation with and negotiating with Peter Jackson and his film crew to begin the making of this set that we are going to see. The road we're travelling on was actually commissioned and put in by the New Zealand Army. Everybody that was involved in the initial stages of creating the movie set had to sign a confidentiality agreement that they wouldn't tell anybody about why they were here and what they were doing. But like all good army folks, and when they did a hard day's work, off to the pub they went, and pretty soon the whole area knew.
It's so much smaller than I thought.
Yeah. As everything.
It's like the Mona Lisa.
So what we're going to do is going to do a little bit of pictures first and I'll talk later, so feel free to just fill around this little triangle here, grab some photos of these first up, hobbit holes here, and then when you're done, I'll just lead you down in this little bit, just at the bottom of the triangle. So yeah guys, go grab some photos.
It's a video. It's a hobbit cat. No.
It's a cat eating hobbit.
Cool team, so once you are done grabbing your photos, just start making your way in this way. We've got about 40 more hobbit holes to see. Alrighty guys, so just before I do start talking, who here has actually seen the Lord of the Rings movies? Yep. Who's seen the Hobbit movies? And who's read the books? Oh, good, a few of you. The only reason I say this is because around 30% of people that come through here haven't done any of them. They have no idea what I'm talking about the whole time. They're just like, who's Frodo? Who's Gandalf? So it's good that at least you guys will know. Yeah, so anyway, the cutting that we just came through at the start is known as Gandalf's cutting. In the movie, that's where Frodo and Gandalf ride through on their horse and cart when they first come in to see all of the Shire here. Now Frodo is actually sitting 3 meters behind Gandalf on that horse and cart in a seat extended backwards, just so that when you look at it from a front-on point of view, Frodo looks a lot smaller than him, because obviously he's sitting further away. Now this technique is known as forced perspective, and quite a lot of forced perspective was used throughout the filming of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, just to make the hobbits look smaller. And now as well as that, they used a technique called scaling, and now over here you may have noticed that those hobbit doors are a lot larger than these ones tucked away in here. That's done for a reason. Those are at 90% the scale of an average human, and these ones are at 60%. Now they just have them at those two different scales for the obvious reason. If you put a smaller person next to that bigger door, he's obviously going to look really, really short compared to the door. And then when you walk a taller person past these small doors like Gandalf, it's going to make him look a lot taller. Now also guys, inside the garden we have all real produce, and we have 5 full-time gardeners working and maintaining the gardens around the place. They do an amazing job. Now for the movies, they use the gardens to make the hobbits look smaller as well. They used to let the gardens go really, really tall and really, really big, and that's just so that when the hobbits stood beside them, made them look a lot shorter and dwarfed them as well. Now up on top of the hills guys, as we walk around, you'll start to notice quite a few hobbit clotheslines. Now they actually hired someone 10 days prior to filming to walk up on top of the hill, hang up the washing in the morning, and then take it back down again at night. And now this is just to create natural paths in the grass where they were walking, to make it look like somebody had been walking around here for quite some time, and this was, you know, a little hobbit village. Now the last thing I'll say before we do head on up the hill to the next spot, on the fences here we have a mixture of real moss, glued on fake moss, and yogurt. Now they used to use yogurt to encourage the growth of real moss and bacteria, and often when the yogurt dried at the time it looked quite a lot like moss as well. But of course that's long washed off now from the rain, so basically what you're seeing on here is about 90% glued on fake moss, and that moss just consists of paint, wood chips and glue. So they just got big buckets of that, mixed it up, flicked it all over the fences, made a big mess, and that's what's made our moss today. So when you walk along, give the fences a bit of a feel, and you'll notice that all the moss on there is just rock solid, and that's just because it's pretty much all fake. Yeah, so anyway team, we are going to head on up to the next spot now, known as the Dell. So follow me guys.
It's no real fish, by the way.
Oh, darn.
成個村嚟㗎嘛。
Taking video of people taking pictures.
Get time for one question. Yes. Yes. Most of them are just the outside, right? I'm just about to say that just at this next one here. Okay. So just wait. Good, of course. Yeah.
You're ruining his tour.
I just imagine that every house has an inside. Yeah. They do all have insides, but it's not what you think. Yeah. Okay. So you'll see. You'll see. Das war's, ey. Ich kenne die Szene ja schon. Da läuft er hier lang. Zu seinem Haus. Und die machen alle Scheiße. Ganz glücklich läuft er hier lang. Thank you. Good.
Ja, ganz
There you go. Thank you. No worries.
Actually try.
Have you no Schirme drin, ne?
Whatever excuse you want to use is fine by me. That's why I love video. I can take as many pictures as I want out of this.
So that's Bilbo's hole.
Mm-hmm. Don't touch it. Don't you dare touch those hobbit's holes. their aggression out.
Legally.
Oh wait, and marijuana's legal there too. This is actually almost the prettiest one.
Yeah. Prettiest hole.
But, you know.
Did you fly by? Like what? Because I bought duct tape to fix my navigation system.
Tell my team.
Just tape it to the.
I just taped it there.
This is up here.
Nice.
Bilbo's and
Bilbo's hole.
Well, it's Frodo's later.
Frodo's, yes. It's Bilbo's and Frodo's out here. But yes, also Elijah Wood.
Won't go away.
How old are you, Shay? Everyone's just such people. Yeah. We'll just go. You just want to take them home and put them in the garden. These would be really cool on the riverbank. Yeah, we could build on the riverbank. If Zoe was here, she'd be getting so annoyed. Oh, she would be. She'd be miles off her head.
It was a cool shot.
Yeah, me too. I think it was just, yeah. No, I think it's
And you did that for 6 months?
Yeah, 2.5 years, 5 seasons in a row.
It was made so that it had 1% alcohol and they named it Sobering Thought. Now that just prevented the actors from getting too drunk when they were filming and drinking on set, but also made it so that they could drink, could film and sort of create the party atmosphere. Now Peter Jackson actually approached the brewery which brewed the Sobering Thought for the scene, so now what they do is they brew the 3 beers and the cider which we serve to you in the Green Dragon as your free drink. So when we get in there guys, you have a choice of a dark beer, a light beer, an alcoholic apple cider and a non-alcoholic ginger beer to choose from. And those are all brewed especially for here, you can't try those anywhere else in the world. We also have everything in there, tea, coffee, food, water, toilets. We're going to be in there for about 20-25 minutes depending on how fast you walk around to the pub. And but most importantly, when we get inside the pub, there's Hobbit dress-ups. Yay! So feel free to chuck on the Hobbiton clothes, have a photo in them, that's all good. Just a couple of other things about this spot here though. The party field here actually used to be a bit of a party swamp, used to be 18 foot deep in swamp. So what they did, they just got all the dirt that they dug out from all the hobbit holes, plonked it down on the field, that levelled it out, made it the nice level party field we have here today. Now the party tree here, said to be one of the most famous trees in the world, just because the Hobbit is the second most read book in the world, second only to the Bible.
Have you read
Yes, I have read the book.
Just as well.
And also, just here as well, we have the party fence. Now, that's the same fence that Bilbo jumps over when he yells, "I'm going on an adventure," in The Hobbit. So that's that one there. Yeah, so just continue on me, guys. We're going to get over to the other side of the field here. Just follow me. Take the thing to that. We had to do the Merchant of Venice. Shakespeare.
Can you take one of you?
Oops.
That's okay.
Hey, you.
I don't think it's that fine. Not when it's been sitting out here for the whole time. How many homes?
The story he told about making the, what is it called in English?
The thatched roof?
Thatched roof, yeah. Because, well, in the north of Germany, where I'm from, almost every house.
Has a thatched roof?
Yes.
Really?
Well, almost everybody knows how to do it, actually, too.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you have to repair it enough to
Yeah.
you
Like
learn
you have
pretty
to
quickly.
do it, well, at least every 2 years.
Is it worth it? Is it just the look?
I wouldn't buy it, yeah, it's the look. Actually.
Because, I mean, asphalt shingles are like every 10 years.
Yeah,
So
and it won't cost you much.
exactly.
That's a lot
I
cheaper.
guess if you really want a thatched roof. Because I honestly didn't. We don't have those in the U.S. Nobody does that. And I just thought,
Well, it's common in the north of France too, like in
Yeah.
Britain
I just
and
assumed
south
that.
of England.
I assumed that earlier 50s, 40s that would, or 1800s that would make that would make sense, but. I would assume that they'd moved on, especially France now. Don't you have to put solar panels on your? How does that
On your
attach to
thatched
it?
roof.
I can't imagine that that connects so well. Yeah, the solar panels fell off again because the thatching isn't that strong. It's funny that they use like animal fat. I would think like maybe rice or something would be easier. Check out that lake. So must be a drought. It's time to get a beer.
It is. Thatched roof law. Too.
If your house was originally had a thatched roof, you must have a thatched roof from now on. That kind of thing.
Probably.
Welcome to the Green Dragon. Very cool.